was Morrissey. He had a Morrissey face. But what was Morrissey doing in this God-forsaken place? You got a name? The king got the strongest men in his kingdom to build a moat around the castle, to keep his subjects out and to keep the princess in. And in those days, well, plenty of time for castles, kings, and dragons' tales, I suppose. We talk about kingdoms. There's Kennebec here. Well, someday when it's all grown up, has its town hall, its hospital, shops, blacksmith, library. And everyone will hear about it. In British Columbia, past the big rocks here, they'll be saying, let's save our money and go to Kennebec. Wonderful hotel. Best kind of ice and snow in the winter, best kind of flies in the summer. Smart people.
Mister.
Yeah?
What's a library?
What's a library?
Bye, mister. Bye, mister. Ciao, mister.
See you in 14 days.
Bye, mister.
I have 10 apples. I take 5 away. Now, what are you doing back? You forget something? Oh, you've got to go. This school is moving on to the next place. I know you want to stay, but you can't stay. I'm sorry.
Dorothy.
What?
Dorothy. My name is Dorothy John.
Address, where you live. In this case, Minot. Date, under here. Over here, the person's name. For example, Minister of Mines. And his address. Down here, to whom it may concern.
Jakob. Jakob.
Concern.
Jakob. Is nach an landwise gibt's not got schools filthy into Knox's Moosapus.
She from Lenoir. When school go there?
No, can't. Not this time. This is a trial. Sometime, perhaps. Not now. Sit. I sense a new clarity. This air on my foggy brain is having an effect. It's only a trickle, but I can't pretend anymore that nothing matters. There's no sound or sight as penetrating as a quiet, questioning child. All I know is it's up to me. Tomorrow, I mean.
Scusi.
Oh, yes. Now, what were we doing? Where did we leave off? Oh, yes. What is that? Looks like a fire engine. Oh, yes, the town. Yes. A hotel, a wagon, good work. A store. You remember it? Huh? Church. Very good. Oh, yes. What's that? Mill. School car. Well then. You people mean business.
You should see your face now.
Not necessarily.
To actually see you sitting.
Oh. Mr. Crocker. My daughter, Neela.
Ah, how do you do?
How do you do?
You're a week early.
It's gone.
Gone.
They said no to it. In the long run, the project wouldn't justify the cost of organization, they said.
Organization? Organization. Well, then you go and get it back.
I can't.
Was today a holiday or something? You go and you get it back like a grown-up man. It's more yours than anybody's.
I told you what's going to happen, and that is nothing. I heard it from the CNR. I heard it from my own department. It's finished. I don't want it anymore. I'm happy to be clear of the damn thing.
That's a good thing you don't want it. You don't deserve it.
I have to go into Sudbury now. I'll be making arrangements tomorrow through the department to return the school car to the railroad in its original state. Sorry to have bothered you this way.
It had him going again. I was just glad to see him that way.
Now, look.
You mustn't allow your discomfort up here to overrule your duty to those people.
Damn it, you're a rude one. I can see why you've been a drain on the system.
I'd rather not be at the asking side of your desk. But to give them such a thing, then rip it away, so callously disrupting what they'd come to expect.
This isn't life or death to you.
At first, I didn't know if anybody would show up, or even if I cared. But then the sight of them when they did. Only last week, 2 young people hacked their way out of the bush. I gave those 2 such a day of learning, they'll never be the same again. Dorothy, a little Indian girl, doesn't even know what happened. She lost most of her family through influenza last year. And she still thinks this is important to her. And it is. It is. That's her real home. We take that away from her now, and we rob her of her very last drop of interest in anything. We won't ever get her back. No one will.
Mr. Morrissey, the numbers do not justify the cost.
Cost.
There was a young soldier from New Brunswick in France. I was teaching him how to spell in a hospital. We took both of his legs away, but we couldn't afford to give him an education either.
You want cash?
I'll let you know when I want your cash. You might need this.
What for?
Nobody ever lives very long up here without one.
Very generous of you.
Might be a good idea if you don't tell anybody I gave you that. Now turn around.
Quanto è bello il nostro vagone scuola!
Very nice. Remind me to give you a bit of moose liver to take back.
I think we almost lost it.
Ready. You've been waiting for this. Get your salute ready.